Hello, mighty, great people. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Crystal Turner. I am a psychiatric nurse practitioner who is going holistic because I know to be whole is to be healed. And today I want to share with you a recipe for your tummy. And I'm going to tell you why. I just came back from a solo trip, a healing retreat for my birthday because I'm a mighty Sagittarius and we love traveling. But this was my very first solo trip. And in this solo trip, one of the things we were doing in this retreat was detoxing. We were detoxing from our environments. We were detoxing from the systems that we're in, but we were also detoxing from the foods that we tend to eat and giving our body a cleansing, which I think is very important for us to do periodically throughout the year because we are always going to be exposed to toxins of some form. And so this particular retreat I had gone to was in Colombia. And beautiful environment. The way that we did our detox was the first few days we did 80% raw food, 20% cooked food, and then we transitioned to all raw food, and then we transitioned to all liquids, and then we had one day of a water fast. And the last day of this retreat was to be a dry fast where we didn't take in anything, which I didn't participate in that because I had to leave a day early, so I had to come back home to the States. So in doing all of that, it was very beneficial because we had a facilitator there, beautiful woman who knows all about this way of eating. And so there was no cheating, basically. I've done detoxes in the past where maybe I slipped a little bit along the way, but this was very much the real deal of experiencing a detox. So coming back to the States, trying to transition back into everyday environment could be a little bit challenging when it comes to your mindset and what you're eating. And so for me, I was no different. Again, it was my birthday. It's my birthday month. And so I wanted to go out for my birthday and I did. And even though it was a restaurant that typically I would feel is a healthy environment, I still found myself getting an upset stomach because of the foods I was eating. And then there were some things I ate that I knew I shouldn't have eaten. Needless to say, it caused me to have a really unsettled stomach, really felt not good at all. And I tried to do the old school approaches to helping my tummy, which was be drinking ginger ale. And that obviously wasn't good with all the sugar and things that ginger ale has in it. So I had to create my own drink that could help my tummy. So I think that this could be beneficial to you. If you are having a upset stomach, and you want something that really helps not only relieves the upset stomach that you're experiencing, but it's also giving you some nutrients at the same time. So we're not just trying to manipulate like we do traditional medicine here in the States to take something to manipulate our body to make us feel better, which tends to cause side effects. We're really coming from a holistic approach. What is something that can nourish my body and also make me feel better from the symptoms I'm having at the same time? So we're going to get started. I'm going to record what I'm doing and explain to you, the benefits of these things as I'm doing it. So let's get started.
Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to start out with our green Granny Smith apples. Granny Smith apples are good for the tummy because they help with fiber. Any fruits that have seeds in them are going to be good sources of fiber. So let's think about having seeded fruits. We're also going to utilize limes. Limes are good because they also have fiber in them. They're seeded. And we are going to use ginger. Ginger is really good because it helps with nausea, indigestion, and bloating. So it really is like the star ingredient in this recipe. So let's get to blending this. Something else I wanted to mention to you is when we're talking about organic fruits and vegetables, you can know that something is organic by looking at the label that's on the fruit. If it begins with the number 9, it is organic. There are some things that start with different numbers and they're not. So we're going to start cutting up our apples first because we're going to get them to the right size so that they will go through the juicer without any problems. So we're going to start out cutting these up thinly so that we can utilize them. And I think I used about 5 apples in this. Then we're going to cut our lime, just kind of cut the skin off of the lime around it. Just keeping in mind that limes are good because they are citrusy. They give like a pop of flavors, like they wake you up in the morning when you're juicing and adding that to any drink. So I really like to use the citrus blends like limes or lemons, but I do especially like limes. And this lime was really perfect in this particular juicing recipe. So remember, limes are great for helping to flush the body out too. If you drink warm lime water in the morning, it helps to flush all the toxins out of the body. So limes have a lot of benefits that we want to keep in mind. And ginger, our star ingredient in this juicing recipe. I'm just going to cut the skin off of the ginger so that we can put it through the juicer easily. Sometimes I actually keep the skin on, but I'm taking it off in this situation. So we're going to add the ginger last. And now we're going to just get everything going through the juicer. We're starting out mostly with the apples first. This is going to give me more than a cup. So I'm going to make some for me and for my daughter for us to have starting out our morning on the right track. So we're going to get all of these fruits through the juicer. The most tedious part really is cutting up everything, but now that we've got it all cut up, it's just a matter of taking it through the juicer and getting all that we want to get out of the juice. And we get the pulp on the other end, but most of this is pretty simple from this point on. Yep, just getting all of these delicious apples through. And then I did kind of have this blocks in from your view, but what I'm doing right now is I'm straining it a little more, even though a lot of the pulp is taken out when it's doing the juicing process. I like to strain it one more time so it's a really smooth drink, even though, pulp is actually good for us, so it's not bad to have the pulp. This is just my personal preference. If you do want to keep the pulp in, you don't have to do this second strain right here, but that is what I'm doing in this moment. Now we're going to pour it right on up into our glass with this beautiful vibrant green color, and we're going to test it out.
All right, so here is my beautiful drink, the end result, vibrant, beautiful green color. This has Granny Smith apples, it has 1 lime, you could use a lemon, and ginger. So let's see how it tastes. This is so good. It's better than any ginger ale you'll ever get because these Granny Smith apples are sweet and sour. The vibrancy and citrus from the lime is popping, and then the ginger, it's so good together. And so this is something that you can use that you'll enjoy, but at the same time, if you have an upset tummy, it's going to help to relieve your tummy. It's going to give you enjoyment to your palate, and it's going to give you nutrients that you weren't even thinking about getting in the first place, because we're not talking about trying to really accomplish one particular thing. When we talk about holistic approaches, it's bringing harmony to everything. So it's not like a medicine where it just manipulates the body to impact one thing, which can cause so many side effects. It is everything working harmoniously. So yes, while it helps to relieve the stomach, there are also so many other benefits to ginger. There's so many benefits to green apples. There's so many benefits to limes. So I hope that you try this. Let me know in the comments section if you try it, what you thought. Which ingredient do you think that you like the most of the ones that are used? And remember, it's simple. It doesn't always take having 15 ingredients to get a response or to get a benefit. Sometimes the simple things are so important, and it helps the body to just simply break it down and use it for its purposes. So I will see you in the next video. And yeah, have a great week. Bye.